individuals that took on tribal names that was already over there once the war took place. And over here we took on tribal names. So over in Africa, we're not. There's no such thing as Africa. It's a lie. Right? This realm is Atlantis. We are Atlanteans and Anunnaki gods and goddesses. Okay? So on the present day landmass of Africa, you had the Zulu, the Karo, the Maasai. Different tribes. Over in present day North America, you had the Cherokee, the Illinois. So we were tribes. That's why it's called the real history of Africa, because I want to tell the real story of the continent. Okay, and what it was used for it was really where Zeus was conducting all his bullshit at. This why in his world, in his matrix, he makes Africa the mother of all and says she has all the resources. When in reality, that keeps everybody looking at Africa when he doing all the dirt over here in North America, and that's where everything's at. All right, so the Cairo tribe are arguably naturally artistic. They are known for their alluring and intricate body and face painting. They decorate their faces and bodies with using chalk and natural minerals. But they do more than that. You see what I'm saying? They do more than that, y'all. But this is what they limit them. This is what they limit them to. Face painting. But they don't even know the true reason they paint themselves the white and black. But yeah, so this tribe, all right, is a tribe that was one of the first tribes that were able to come into certain different type of technologies, a la Wakanda vibes, all right, that allowed them to access certain dimensions within the realm. Understanding metaphysics at a far different rate than these oppressors, they use the face paint and the body paint for the vibration of the colors. Because they do a lot of moving between different realms. Alright? They also are the same tribe that like to come chastise your soul for what it did in the past life. You know, you have a lot of people that say they seen visions of Africans when they had negative experiences with spirits. Alright? But what they was really dealing with was the spirit and souls of individuals from this tribe right here, and that's their job in the astral planes to make those souls who didn't get all their karma in their last life make sure they get it in this one. Okay? So, a very, very powerful tribe when it comes to using magic too. But that's what I'm saying. They're not saying none of this shit on Google though. But this is the Cairo though, man. They just gonna play them like that. Make them just saying they just known for painting their faces, y'all. They're just some face painters, guys. They're just a bunch of face painters. Alright. Alright. I want y'all to see about this tribe. Alright. So, this is the collision people. Alright? And I was looking on Google for, they in Kenya, right? They in Kenya, in Tanzania, around that area. And that's also where that president was killed at, in Tanzania, because he didn't want to enforce the vaccine. All right? So it's very powerful energies in this landmass where these collision people are. Let me get some pictures on them, all right? Because Google ain't telling me enough about them. I know exactly who they are and what they do, but I'm trying to see if they going to speak about them, all right? All right, so, let me get y'all listen so y'all can see how they look. All right, so here we go. I do not like when we pull up pictures of them because they try to show us in the worst states. You see them? This is how they want us to look. Great tribes of royalty. Look how they got them looking on YouTube. It's all about design. All right, but these tribes are the ones that created linguistics. This is the tribe that created the alpha-beta system that we later gave to the human beings, the Kalesian tribe. They created the alpha-beta system. All right, they were the part of us that created the alpha-beta system, that group of us that did that. And even to this day, they still supreme with linguistics, being able to, I think they speak over 100 different languages amongst their tribe or something like that. But yeah, very intelligent individuals. But they'll never get them the credit for that. All right. Now we got the Chaga, we got the kosher. I'm gonna let y'all look up the Chaga on your own, but let me show y'all the kosher though. All right. So hold on. So this tribe right here ain't no joke. It's the kosher. I'm trying to see if I can find some good stuff on over here. They ain't no joke, all right? They also were known to play with dark magic not dark magic, but possess superhuman abilities, and so the European slave settlers called it, and be very advanced in different forms of high energy magic. I wouldn't say dark magic because they're not using it for bad. So it's not dark magic. Alright? But it's a lot of them though. Alright, it's a lot of them. They're in South Africa, Zimbabwe. Alright, and this is a very powerful tribe. I want y'all to look. Every tribe that I'm telling you all tonight, I want y'all to look more into it. That's why I'm not diving too deep into the tribe. I'm just getting to the point that needs to be said. And I want y'all to dive more and sit with it yourself. Because these tribes, this is all us though. You need to hear all these different histories and hear what and see the connection point. All right, so I want y'all to look this tribe up too. I hope y'all taking notes. All right, so let's jump in here real quick. I want to show y'all these 3 great portals of Atlantis and where they located at. And this is what makes Africa so important to the elites. Alright? So on this planet, right, on this realm, we have 3 great portals that are natural to the planet, which is and these are our main 3 highways to get onto this planet. Now, this is why the Pleiadians and draconian reptilians snuck onto our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. They came out through the Caucasus Mountains because that's like a little tunnel hole backway that they created. Our original 3 portals are, the main one is in present-day North America. They built the United States over it. Alright. The second one, present-day Africa, because Africa is really right here. It goes like that. All right. And the third one is in the UK. This is why they made the UK, Germany, Poland, all that sits right over the third portal. All right. And these portals are all connected triangularly. You got North America, then to Africa, and then all the way across to the UK, forming like a slight triangle. All right, but this is a very important thing to understand, because they built land over these portals, all right, as another way of hiding them and when they seen that they couldn't access these portals, then they try to seal them off. But these portals are still there as well. But when you talk about Africa, remember, Africa don't exist. You're talking about the landmass, all right? And now you need to know who was on that landmass, and that's why those tribes got mentioned, all right? The exact tribes that make up what is known as Africa, all right? So we getting a real understanding on the real history of Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? Like its placement, where it's located at. You know, how it came about, how it even became called Africa. All right? Now, we also had Amazonians because South America was right next to Africa. The map, it don't look like this. South America was right next to Africa. It really is still right now. So, you got the Amazonian rainforest down in South America, and you got some Amazonian rainforest in Africa. But by people that know Africa is close to South America, they got to stick this all the way across the ocean. You wouldn't even think twice about that. So, why is that important? Because we had a powerful warrior race called the Amazonian warriors, the Amazon warriors, and they were a race of all goddesses. All right, and they lived in the Amazon rainforest, and they were completely wiped out. They were completely wiped out by the Spanish conquistadors and their greed. So, I'm pausing because I want y'all to really pull in what I just said to y'all now. Looking at this map, and the map don't look nothing like this. Okay? So, if somebody in history that they want you to respect by the name of Alexander the Great, alright? But he is the one who they said conquered the whole known world. But Alexander the Great ain't do nothing but kill off all our people. Our people was what he conquered and killed. He the ones that helped them get all of present-day Russia, Asia, everything. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the main fucking hierarchy human beings that was, doing damage in the war to help conquer this planet. And this is why he is called Alexander the Great to this day. But one of his greatest achievements, Alexander the Great, was what he did to the Amazonian warrior. What he did to the Amazonian warrior race. Let's go back to the map. When they say Alexander the Great conquered the whole known world, that means he went and killed and enslaved people everywhere. He's working all through here. Alright, now, this is why I pulled up this map earlier. Because you need to know how your planet looks. And this is how the planet really looks. Alright? It's composed of 9 realms. So, the whole planet is called Planet Kai, or Planet Tiamat. But it then has 9 realms. It got Asgard, which I spoke to you about Asgard, which is true. But it's black people, they're not white people. You got Midgard, which is considered Middle Earth, which is where we are located right now. You have, on that same realm, you got the home of the fire giants and demons. That's a fact, even though they call them a different name on here. You got the home of the light elves. Those are the good ones. All right. The crazy thing is this is supposed to be Norse mythology, but this is exactly how the different realms are composed of, are made up of, these different entities. All right. Then you got in the other realm, you got home of the veneer. In another realm, you got the giants. In another realm, you got it's just icy cold and fog, and the dark elves created that as a chamber capsule for where they do a lot of their scientific experiments at. All right, because they don't like to come onto our realm and do it. All right, you got home of the dishonorable dead, the trouble, which are the troubled spirits and souls, and then you got the home of the dwarves. All right, so the different planets the different realms on our planet is set up similarly to that, not just like it, but real similar to it. All right, so it's important for you to get familiar with these different realms, because Africa itself is one big portal. Where Africa is at, that's a huge portal. Where North America is at, North America is a portal and a landing ship and a landing zone, which is why they was able to land and do what they did later on. Like, yeah, they did some damage on us, but they will not win the war. They will not win the war. So you need to know this history of Africa. You know how it came about, and it's only 9 tribes. All right, the rest of the tribes are just tribes that came from those original 9. You need to know that these realms exist, these different realms exist, because this is why there is no Africa. That you live on a realm. This realm, that's what I told y'all. You see it? This realm is Atlantis. And this is us in the middle, and these are the ice rings that they be telling us is Antarctica. Alright? So, you live on a realm. The realm you live on is Atlantis. So, Atlantis is called Earth on here. So, this is Atlantis. And you got the other 8 realms around you. And above you got realms to your left, realms to your right, realms above you, realms below you. You are surrounded by realms. Surrounded by realms. Get a good look at it. You got realms everywhere. You got realms above you. This us. You got a realm above you, Asgard. You got a realm below you, reward of ice and fog. Then on your exact realm, you got to the east. You got the veneer. Then behind them, you got the light elves. Then you got the realm of dark fire. Then you got the home of the dwarves. And then when you go down here, you know, you got the home of the giants, and then you got right below you the world of ice, fog, and mist. And then to the right, you got home of hell. So you got all these realms all around you. This is what the tree is depicting, and you're connected to all of them. They're all connected. That's why they all sit on different branches connected to one tree. Alright? So you are on planet Tiamat, planet Kai. But the realm you are on Kai is Atlantis. Know the difference. It's important for you to know the difference. It's imperative that you do. Alright? Because they'll try to give so much credit to Africa and put the focus on Africa just to keep you from realizing you come from a whole nother universe. You are not from here. But they attribute they don't give you no credit for nothing you do because it's war. And if they do give you credit, they send you back to Africa. They'll never send you back home. They'll never point to them stars and say your true greatness. And that's the point of the lesson tonight. They will never do that. Alright, they'll never tell you that about Africa and how it's a portal. They will never tell you that leads to other dimensions and that they've been using it. Like, they won't tell you that. They won't tell you Arizona is the back of Africa. They won't tell you these things. Because these things helps to empower you and awaken you. They don't want to show you them Sam Bushman people. They don't want you to remember your connection. They don't want to show you how the realms are looking like this. They rather show you a false map. to keep you boxed into the illusion. There is no Africa.